What's going on, guys? Welcome back to BlackTideTV. Today I've got some Nunchuck gameplay for you. Of course, with my supply drop opening last night, I only got the Nunchucks out of all of the new weapons. Today we're actually going to be talking about the Peacekeeper. Unfortunately, again, I do not have gameplay with the Peacekeeper, but I did actually get to use it. It is an extremely powerful weapon, but that's not exactly what we're talking about today. Instead, we're talking about something that one of my commenters actually came up with that it never really clicked in my brain until I read this from that commenter. I can't remember which person it was. If it was you, definitely let me know in the comment section down below so that I can give you a big old thumbs up on that comment. But someone in my comment section of my Peacekeeper video from yesterday, where I talked about all the new weapons that just came out, said that the Peacekeeper should be available for Season Pass holders. And I started thinking about this and I'm like, well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense because the original Peacekeeper in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 was given to Season Pass holders. It was an exclusive weapon for Season Pass holders, only being available as a standalone purchasable weapon DLC much later. So when the Peacekeeper came out, if you were unaware, the Peacekeeper has already been in a Call of Duty game. In Call of Duty Black Ops 2, the Peacekeeper was the original DLC weapon. There was never ever a DLC weapon in a Call of Duty game before the Peacekeeper. It was the OG DLC weapon in Call of Duty. And when it came out, it was exclusively for people who had the Season Pass for Black Ops 2. Like a couple months later, they let people buy it, and it was like $1.99 or something to buy the Peacekeeper on its own if you didn't want to buy the Season Pass as well. But basically, this weapon has a legacy of being a Season Pass holder's weapon, and it's not available for Season Pass holders in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Instead, it's just thrown in the black market with all of the other weapons, and that's kind of wrong in my opinion. So I think that it is one of the better, if not the best, DLC weapon yet. From what little time I had to judge in-game with it, like I picked it up off of a dead body and I was using it for a little bit. The second I picked it up, I got like 5 or 6 kills like instantly. It is a very powerful weapon, especially with how they just nerfed the VMP, the Kuda, and the Man-O-War. The 3 top contenders for weapons that could actually compete with it. They just nerfed all of those on Wednesday when they brought out that patch. Patch notes and stuff are in the description. There's a link there that you can go and watch that video. But they nerfed all the weapons that can actually compete with the Peacekeeper, making it just that much better now that it's in the game. So it is, simply put, in my opinion, it is simply the best DLC weapon yet. All the other DLC weapons that we've had have some kind of flaw with them. They all have an eternal flaw, like the Mk2, for example. You can't reload that weapon until you fire off all of its ammo. There's no changing that. That is a flaw with the weapon. That's something that's going to get you killed when you need to reload and you still have a couple bullets left and you need to reload your weapon. You can't do that without firing off your weapon, giving away your position, etc., etc. FFAR has a fast fire rate, but it has less damage, and it has a slower reload, and it has a lot of recoil. So it's got all these bad things about it at the same time. The L4 Siege has reduced damage for being a rocket launcher, and etc., etc. For all of the weapons that are in the game, all of the DLC weapons, there is some kind of flaw with them. The Peacekeeper Mk2 does not have a flaw. From what I've used it and what I've concluded from my usage of it, it's very accurate. It has high damage over range. It can reload and aim down sights very quickly. It has the most gorgeous iron sights in like the entire game. It's original Peacekeeper iron sights. It's got standard assault rifle movement speed, or it might even be SMG movement speed. There hasn't been any files or anything released on the Peacekeeper yet, so I don't know for sure. But it's probably going to be an assault rifle SMG hybrid, so it's got all the best of both worlds. It's got the best of the assault rifles damage and the assault rifles, all the good stuff about assault rifles, the accuracy, the damage, the range, and it's got all of the good about the SMGs, the speed, like how fast you can aim on sights, how fast you can reload. So it is 100% good. There's nothing bad about the Peacekeeper, whereas every other DLC weapon so far, there's been some bad part about each DLC weapon. So it would be only fair to deliver the best DLC weapon into the hands of the most dedicated players, the people that bought the Season Pass, especially when the Peacekeeper is such a significant weapon in the history of Call of Duty. So we haven't been rewarded yet. For people that have purchased the season pass, we haven't been rewarded for purchasing the season pass. Sure, we save like $10 or something on the map packs, but the map packs alone are not enough to warrant buying a season pass. I understand why other people did not buy the season pass. Usually I buy the season pass and I never play DLC 4 because I've moved on to other games before then. This year is going to be a little bit different. Of course, I'm going to be playing DLC 4, but still, I could have got away with not buying a season pass because the season pass didn't get me anything special. So they've actually introduced on Wednesday in that patch as well, they introduced a complete your season pass option to the store. So this is the perfect time to let the Peacekeeper Mk2 be given to season pass holders, because people that haven't bought the season pass but have bought map packs can use that complete your season pass, get all the rest of the map packs, and get the Peacekeeper Mk2. Like, this is a piece of legacy that should not be refused to any player, least of all the season pass holders that have been here since the original gun graced our hands in Black Ops 2. In Black Ops 2, wow, can't talk at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. That's all I have to say today. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily gaming goodness, and I'll see you guys on the next one.